Government have just announced emergency measures for Scotland. The First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, also announced that 13 more people have died in Scotland after being diagnosed with the virus. Well, our correspondent Lorna Gordon is in Glasgow for us now. And Lorna, just bring us up to date with what the First Minister said.
Yes, we've been hearing more details in the last few minutes. The emergency legislation, the Coronavirus Scotland bill, is being published today. It's a kind of catch-all bill. The civil servants have been looking through the areas of government which would normally be pretty easy to perform, to complete, and which are now in the present circumstances proving extraordinarily difficult. And that's what's making up this legislation. It'll provide extra protection for tenants. It'll affect jury trials, special measures for those that would normally go before a jury. It'll also have provision for the early release of prisoners, but those, says Nicola Sturgeon, are powers of last resort. The First Minister said the measures are time-limited but necessary.
It is in so many ways an unprecedented response to what is an unprecedented situation. Some of the provisions in this bill are of a type that I would never have wanted or expected to be introducing to Parliament, and we will ensure that these provisions do not remain in force any longer than is absolutely necessary.
And also an update on those daily statistics. The number of people here in Scotland who have died with COVID-related symptoms is now up to 60, and there are more than 1,000 people in Scotland's hospitals with COVID-19 or COVID-related symptoms. So as that legislation is being introduced, work is ongoing at the SEC behind me to put in place a temporary hospital. It will have provision for 300 beds and can be expanded up to 1,000. That should be in place within the next 2 weeks.
Lorna, many thanks. Lorna Gordon there reporting for us. Spain has in the last 24 hours suffered its worst daily number of deaths from coronavirus. 849 people have died in the latest